So guys, this is a quick update on VeChain's price action. A couple of days ago, if you guys saw, we were talking about the weekly chart. The weekly chart looked pretty good, especially with us seeing this nice hammer candle that close was at with actually no wicks to the upside whatsoever, showing us that there's no resistance by the sellers. And we actually tried to push the price action all the way back down to the 5.6 cents, and that didn't work. Buyers came in and pushed the price action right above. So this is a very nice sign of reversal. But yesterday, we actually saw Bitcoin go up heavily and start to pump. Obviously, there's a lot of short squeezing that happened. There's over leveraged traders that, if you guys don't know, if you're actually shorting the market or you're shorting Bitcoin or VeChain, and if you're in that position and you have to close it, then you actually need to buy back your position into the market, meaning that if you want to close that position, you will always have to buy that coin back into the market, and it would show as a buy order, which in order actually will start pushing the price action even further to the top. So we're seeing yesterday that we are pushing. Very nice candle, very nice organic growth. You know, we don't really want to see something where it just completely flies out of the blue. We want to see continuous uptrending from the buyers, showing us that they, you know what, this is more organic. This is more of a true reversal rather than $700 billion being leveraged by all these guys on the market. So again, daily was looking good for the past 5 weeks. We just completely uptrended, almost no resistance to the upside, and RSI was all the way down in the oversold region, which we already hit it 3 times already. Now the main thing we need to look at is that 4 hour, because the whatever happened yesterday is still not fully cascading into the higher time frames. If we actually look back here and look at VeChain's price action ever since we actually started drop with with Bitcoin's doomsday, whenever everything started to drop, we have this EMA ribbon over here, and we also have the 100 EMA and the 200 EMA. The 100 EMA is that blue line or the white line, whatever the case might be, and the pink line is the 100 EMA. And now ever since we actually started to downtrend, we tried to peak above that white line, that 200 EMA, and we didn't really fully close above that. So we look here, we peaked through it. There's still a lot of FUD in the market. There was still a lot going on, and as soon as we went up 4 hours, came back in, actually got rejected off of it, and that signaled to the market that look, we're not ready to push back above those levels. And then ever since, we were completely being we're facing that resistance by the sellers at the 100 EMA as well, not until yesterday. So what happened yesterday was we had a close above, not only so we pushed above this guy over here, went back down to retest it, that's the 100 EMA, and pushed back above towards the 200 EMA, closed above it not only once, twice, 3 times, and now we're seeing some sort of retracement. So if you look back, you'll see here that on the daily we talked about there's a lot of resistance that's going to be met somewhere between the 8 cent all the way to the 10 cent region. There's a lot of work ahead of us. We're all bullish on the market and we're hoping for it to push back up, but we need to wait for the market to actually speak to us first, and that's the smart thing to do, right? So that's what we're seeing. We saw that there's a lot of activity on the VPVR, which is painting the trading volume that's happening across different price ranges. And what happened is we actually did peak back into this EMA ribbon, and the biggest thing we actually right now need to see for us to fully solidify that, on lower time frames, we're seeing that buyers are pushing in, they're waiting on the side, they're lurking on the side, just for any bit of confirmation for us to actually jump back into the market. 100 EMA and the 200 EMA on the daily are very, very, very pivotal for VeChain to actually peak back above. You can see here when we dropped heavily back in somewhere close to May 18th, May 19th, when Bitcoin dropped, we found that support at the 200 EMA, went back above, got resisted by this guy over here, the 100 EMA, again came back here, same day, try to find some support at it, even here at this point as well and this point as well. Didn't really work. We dropped below, came back up to retest it, and then we just dropped all the way back down. Now, so we need to, we shouldn't be really naive when it comes to this. Everything is nice, everything is looking green, everyone is anticipating some sort of reversal. And to be honest with you, I feel like the space kind of got resilient towards all the FUD and all the negative news, there is still very good news for VeChain overall. Check out our videos from before. We just talk about what's been happening with the news with VeChain, with their development towards proof of authority 2.0. But nonetheless, fundamentally things were looking great. But right now, the past week was looking good. Biggest thing, we need to see some sort of volume, and this is what I like to see. There's the volume on the daily. This blue line right here is the moving average for the daily, and it's very important for us to start having volume that actually goes way above it to show us that the market is actually ready. The whole market. So we have our theory. Right, this is what we got. We got a theory of this actually going back up. We're all bullish on it, but the market doesn't really care about that. We need to see the whole market agreeing to the same thesis, to the same theory. That in this case is an uptrend. So what we need to see for us to see that last piece of confirmation is that volume really starting to push back above this EMA over here, this moving average, on the volume, for us to confirm that, we're good to go. Buyers are in, everybody's in, there's no resistance. We've been, VeChain actually dropped, what do we have here? I remember, VeChain dropped 75% from all-time highs. So how much selling momentum is there? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. How much more is there of a drop before we have some sort of a leg upwards, right? And it looks like, as time goes by, we're seeing more and more explosive action to the upside. And, I wouldn't really call it more explosive. I would say more of any movement to the upside is the whole space is kind of getting very excited for, and we're seeing buyers jump in and sellers, short sellers are getting squeezed. So again, with that being said, biggest thing we need to look at right now is the 200 EMA, right here, and the 100 EMA, which is currently sitting at the 9-cent region, somewhere between the 8 and the 9-cent region. Anything above that, then we come back down to retest it. I can easily say, or I can confidently say, that this uptrend is to continue, right? So that's what we need to see. So keep that in mind. There's just a very quick short VeChain update. Let's see what happens in the market, but let me know in the comment section below whether you think this is just another fake out that Bitcoin is having, or is this actually genuinely a reversal to the upside? So we'll see how it goes. But then again, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to get notified of new uploads. We post videos daily just to keep you updated, but it's very important for you to press that bell notification so you can get those time sensitive updates. Thank you for watching and have a great day.